we, of course, are live here for the NCAA week number 11. And let me tell you guys, I think I'm the one who needs to apologize first because that Halloween spooked all of my picks. I go 0-2. It's terrible.
Rough week.
Tough.
It was a rough week for sure. It was not good. I went 1-3, so I wasn't much better. Yeah, Halloween spooked us all. But let's get back on the winning ways.
Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm with the wise man, of course, and Shane O'Mac. It's good to be with you guys. Hope all is well. Let's start with me real quick because the game is going on as we speak. And I'm, of course, referring to the Houston UCF. Right off the bat, I'm going to go over 47.5 is what I predicted. Now, here's the thing here. Houston coming off, I cannot believe they lost to those clowns. Okay. Rocky Mountain High or whatever the hell they call them, over there. Houston identity, it hinges on protecting the ball. Now they have a quarterback, Connor Wegman. If he can eliminate the mistakes that he did with West Virginia, I think they have a clear shot of winning this game. The current spread's at -1.5 right now. But they keep shooting themselves in the foot. As regards for UCF, I mean, before I even get to that, Houston's got a better offense overall. But when it comes to UCF, I think they're both. Not only is UCF playing at home, but they're both looking for bowl eligibility. Obviously Houston has that opportunity, but UCF needs to win this game in order for them to get through here. So I'm going to go with right now. And both teams can't stop the run. They remind me of the Washington Skins. That's all I'm saying. Okay, they can't stop the run to save their life. So I'm going to go with over 47.5. If you want to do a live bet on that, go ahead and do that. But I think it's going to hit.
What's the score right now?
It's 0-0, and they just threw a pick, but there's a hold. There's
0-0. Still in the first quarter, though. Still first quarter.
Yeah, it's a hold, but why is it 3rd and 17? I don't. Who's managing this game, man? But it is, of course, 1st and goal. Quarterback Wegman, no relation to the what do you call it? To the store, to the grocery store.
Oh.
But
Wegmans has great sandwiches, by the way.
Do you have the pizza there?
No, I go with the chicken finger sub on wheat. It's unbelievable.
All their food is good there, man. Even like their Chinese food, they have a little Chinese buffet line you can get food at. That food's pretty good too. All their food there is good.
They have a wine tasting bar in there. It's great.
Here's the one that I'm not going to Wegmans for a while. Well, this is what I saw on TV. Okay, courtesy of our friends over in Vegas, they showed this thing one time. Mitch and Paulie over there, our friends, and it's 3-0. By the way, UCF. So apparently there's a guy who had, and I don't want to discuss anybody, I'm just being honest with you. Yeah, they have the soup bar. They got the chili in the soup. Bowl, ladle, takes it out. He takes a sip from the ladle. Then he puts the ladle back into the... What are we, animals?
In the Wegmans?
In the Wegmans.
Whoa. We're living in a society here, people.
We're supposed to act like human beings.
Well, first of all, you don't get soup from a buffet. That's just a bad call. I mean, it's all dripping all over the place. I mean, getting soup from a buffet is a bad call.
Animals.
I agree 100% there.
Animals. And I'll tell you this. Let me ask you this there, wise man, before we get to your pick. Okay.
Of course.
Do you, in your area, in your neck of the woods, this is what the people around us, I've noticed, where Shano and I live, they're lazy. I said it. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because obviously the holidays are coming up, and everybody puts on their Christmas lights or some type of lights, some holiday lights.
Yeah.
Politically correct, I guess. My issue, the thing that I have here is people keep it up all year long. Like in April, May, June, you're still having it up. I'm like, dude, take it down.
That's pretty bad. Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm in Manhattan, so I don't have a yard to put lights in.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's pretty bad. I sense Shano's a big blow up like elf in his yard, or a blow up like Santa or Frog.
Have you ever seen Home Improvement?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, right.
Tim Taylor, he just go all out.
Oh,
That's me right there.
Really?
Tim the Toolman Taylor. That show was based in Detroit. It was a great show.
Yeah.
Hey, and I'm all cool with people leaving them out. It's a free country. You can do what you want.
Okay.
That's why I hate HOAs.
Oh, you don't have an HOA?
I do, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. I do too.
Everywhere around here does. Good God. You can't find a place in our area without an HOA.
They regulate the decorations.
Oh yeah,
they
You
do.
have to have them down. Our HOA, you have to have them down with 30 days. Within 30 days after the holiday. So for Christmas, you have to have them down by January 25th.
What?
Yeah, you have 30 days.
Bunch of Scrooges.
My Halloween decoration is still up front.
So,
I think we're
now,
taking them down.
when you say you decorate there, Shano, do you go like Griswold?
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm going 10 Toolman Taylor, man.
Oh,
Next year, we're thinking about turning our garage into like a little haunted house. Like they have the kids walk through and like
Nice.
hide in like little corners and pop out and scare them and stuff.
are you going to dress up like Frankenstein?
I don't know yet. We have to work it out.
I'll be Eeyore.
I might pull out the chainsaw and take the chain off it and
Leatherface. Remember that movie from Chainsaw Magic with the guy with the coat hanger?
Yeah.
And he's like rubbing his skull. How you doing, cousin Bubba? Oh man, having too much fun here. Let's go with let's go with the wise man. Let's see what you went 1-1 last week.
I went 1-1. Continue 9 and.
No.
9
You were
and
11-8. You're 11-8 right now.
11-8, but 9-2 in my last 4 weeks.
Yes.
So yeah, I had the run. We're in treading water now. So.
And also Sparty.
Sparty covers. Sparty is a cover machine. I tell you what, they can't play football worth a lick, but they can certainly cover.
Right.
But we're going to stay away from Sparty this week. I'm going to the game of the week in the Big Ten. Number 9 Oregon, traveling to Iowa City to take on number 20 Iowa. Saturday, 3:30 start time. Oregon, the numbers fluctuating, primarily 6.5, although I've seen it at 7. So I'm gonna take the hook there. And Oregon is favored by 7. Huge playoff implications in this game. Loser is pretty much out of the playoff picture. Winner stays in. Both these teams coming off a bye. Oregon 7-1. Their only loss against a tough Indiana team. But listen, no real quality wins. They've beaten Rutgers and Wisconsin and Oklahoma State. Their best win is Penn State, and that looks worse by the week. On the other hand, you have Iowa 6-2, also coming off a bye. They've lost to Iowa State and Indiana. And so, listen, Oregon's offense, powerful, 6th ranked in the country, but that's mostly rushing focused. They're ranked 5th in rushing, passing 52nd. So explosive offense, but in terms of passing, they're only ranked 52nd in the country. They'll be going up against an Iowa defense that is stout, 5th in the country, 10th against the run, 9th against the pass. So they can stop you either way. And I think Iowa's defense is the best unit on the field here, and they take care of business. This was an Iowa defense that held the explosive Indiana offense to 300 yards. So they've done it against high caliber opponents. I think they're going to do it against Oregon. And listen, Iowa's offense, not too shabby either. Over the past 3 weeks, they've averaged 35 points a game. Strong running game led by Kamari Moulton. And so I think they do just enough. Listen, Oregon may squeak out a win here, but you're going to give me 7 points at home There's a little bit of weather coming in, which I think will benefit Iowa at home. I think they'll be able to grind this game out, control the tempo. So give me Iowa in Kinnick Stadium, favored by or getting 7.5, getting 7 points.
Yeah, getting 7 points at -124 at Bet Rivers. Again, is this something that you may want to wait? You know, we've noticed that the number tends to, it's a gamble, obviously, but you know, if you wait till the morning, it'll shoot up, you think?
I think it's not going to go anywhere. I think if you see the 7, get the 7 right away. I think it's going to eventually settle under a touchdown. And so, I'd jump on a 7 as soon as you see it.
All right, I'm going to do the 7 right
Yeah,
now.
I heard there might be some snow in that game.
That's
exactly right. Yeah, there's definitely going to be weather. Could be some snow. And listen, great home field advantage for Iowa. You know, they do the wave to the Children's Hospital.
Yes, I love that.
Between quarters, great environment, one of the best in college football. I think it's going to be electric, and Iowa takes it, and maybe even do a little bit of this, Shano. Maybe do a little bit of this.
I like it.
A little sprinkle there.
Yeah.
No, you mentioned the Children's Hospital. Yeah, I respect the organization and I love it. I really do. I will take. Well, see now Bet Rivers, it just changed. Everybody's going 6.5. So let me go to DraftKings.
We're moving the line as we speak.
It's exactly. We're moving the line.
I got it at 7. You give me that extra half.
All right. We're going to take care of that right now. As we do that, Shano, you're up for which one were you doing first here, my friend? ACC or SEC?
I'll do ACC first.
Okay, ACC. Here we go.
ACC. I'm going to start with Syracuse at now number 18th ranked in the nation, Miami. Miami lost last week to SMU, like 26-20, something like that. I think it was 26-20. Yeah, 26-20. But they're playing Syracuse. Syracuse can't put together anything on offense. They haven't scored more than 20 points since week 3 against Clemson, and that's when their original starting quarterback was there. He tore his Achilles. And then now they're facing Miami, that's 12th in the nation for total yards allowed and 10th in the nation for total points allowed. Also in this game, Miami is coming in this game a little banged up. They got a couple injuries that happened in against SMU. Their starting running back, Mark Felcher's out. Their number 2 receiver, CJ Daniels, is out. And to go along with that, their starting quarterback, Carson Beck, he looked great early in the year, looked really good early in the year. But now it's kind of showing, right, Georgia and Kirby Smart there, why they weren't shedding any tears when he left in the transfer portal, because he's thrown 6 picks over the last 3 games.
Yeah.
And he's been very inefficient the last 3 games. It's been showing. That's why they've been dropping in the rankings, and they lost to SMU last week. I still think Miami wins easily, very easily. But I'm taking the under in this game. It's at 46.5. I think Syracuse might even get shut out entirely. So I think it's all up to Miami to get that 46 and to get over to that 46.5. And I don't see that happening. So I think it's going to be something like, I don't know, 36-3, 36-7 maybe. But I think it goes under the 46.5. Miami's still has a really good defense. And like I said, Syracuse just can't do anything on offense. They cannot score to save their lives.
Under 46.5 at Caesar's Palace at -110. That's pretty much anywhere you want to go for those picks there. Shano, can you go for another pick here? But I do like that, and I have noticed Beck has struggled. I honestly thought you were going to take Syracuse because you've been riding Syracuse for pretty much half the season here. I thought you were going to take the point. I mean,
I've been picking against Syracuse a lot.
That's true. Right. That is true. But I'm just saying, I thought you were going to take the point here.
No, I don't see it. I don't think they have the power to do it, like the offense power.
Right.
It could happen, but I mean, it is 28 points. That's a lot of points. That's a lot of points. Yeah. But if you look at Syracuse's last 6 games, the most points they've scored is 18, and that was against a team nowhere near on the level of Miami. I can't remember off the top of my head who it is. I have to look it up. But most of their games, they're scoring around 10. They scored 3 against Duke. They score, you know what I mean? And
right.
Miami's got a way better defense than Duke. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's not going to look good for Syracuse. It's not going to look good for the Orangemen.
am I to assume you might pick this next game? Is it the Seminoles?
Ooh.
My next game is the Seminoles.
Yes.
I'll talk about that right now.
All right.
So the Florida State Seminoles are going to Clemson. They're going to Clemson. Florida State. Right now they're at even money.
Yes.
I don't know why. I think they're a way better team than Clemson. So I'm taking Florida State. Florida State is 23rd in the nation in red zone scoring. Clemson is in the bottom 40 in the red zone defense. Florida State was struggling for a little bit in the middle of the season, but it looks like they've kind of right the ship there. They beat Wake Forest, Wake Forest isn't a world beater, but they're not terrible.
Right.
They're a decent team. But Florida State beat them last week 42-7. So I think they're getting right back on track here. The Seminoles offensively, they can move the ball on anybody. They're first in the NCAA in total yards per game. They're 8th in rushing, and they're 25th in passing. And they also are 7th in points per game. And Clemson defense has been terrible all year. I just put it bluntly. They sucked all year. And over the last 2 weeks, they played Duke and SMU the last 2 weeks. And Clemson has given up 80 points and 878 yards between those two. Just the last 2 weeks to Duke and SMU. So yeah, I'm taking Florida State even money. I can't believe it's even money. Clemson sucks. I get maybe it's because it's in Clemson. That's why it's even money. Yeah. I'm taking the Seminoles even money. I think they're the much better team. And when you have the better team at even money, I'm taking it every time.
How's the weather going to be there in South Carolina? That's the question.
I don't know, but if it does rain, Florida State can run the ball. They're 8th in the nation rushing.
Yes. And
Clemson can't run the ball at all. They're terrible at running the ball. So that benefits FSU a lot. I can look it up right now. Clemson rushing the ball offensively, they are 109th in college football rushing the ball per game, yards per game.
Yeah.
So if there is some weather, I think that benefits Florida State.
Is there what do you call it? If Dabo lose, well, let me ask you this: does Dabo get fired at the end of the season? Because we've already seen a few guys already gone.
Yeah. Can you imagine would we have thought at the beginning of the year that you'd have Franklin being fired, Freeze being fired, and then add
Kelly, Brian Kelly?
What's his name? From LSU.
Brian
Kelly.
Kelly. Brian Kelly, yeah. And imagine if we had Dabo in. Oh my God, that would be, think about that at the beginning of the year.
I mean, Dabo has disappointed them because Clemson was ranked top 10 at the beginning of the year before the season started. Yep. But I think if they were going to fire him, they would have done it by now because they're like 3-5 right now. They haven't looked good. I think they're giving him the benefit of the doubt for bringing some championships their way. And if they do part ways, they'll be at the end of the season, if I had to guess.
And if they
I don't think they're going to do it mid-season.
And if they do part ways, you do realize they just call my boy. He doesn't have to change anything. All he has to say is "Go Tigers." You know, he's all set to go.
He can go back to LSU now.
No. Well, I don't think he'll go back to LSU, dude. But I mean, I'm just saying, all you have to do is change his tire. That's all you have to do. Change the clothes. Is that
get rid of the purple and switch on to the orange?
Well, no, but there's still a little purple in Clemson.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so purple and orange. Wise man, your second pick, please.
Oh, we're going back to me. Okay, here we go. Listen, this isn't the sexiest matchup, but I'm going with Nebraska at UCLA. This is a Saturday night game. Listen, I think the wrong team's favored here. UCLA is favored by 1.5 here. I understand they're at home. They're at the Rose Bowl, but they're playing a Nebraska team that's 6-3. We were talking about them being in the playoff picture last week when they were going into their game against USC. Yes, they lost that game against USC, but that was a 21-17 loss against an explosive USC offense. I think Nebraska fared pretty well there. So you're telling me they go from, competing to be in the playoffs to not being favored against the UCLA Bruins, for crying out loud? UCLA 3-5. They've had a nice run since firing their coach, but their wins have come against teams on life support like Penn State, Sparty, and the Terps. So last week they got smoked by Indiana 56-6. So, you're telling me a team that just got smoked 56-6 is now favored the following week? I understand that's against Indiana, but something's not right there. Nebraska's offense, It's good, ranked 39th in the country. Now, here's one of the reasons why the line is what it is. They're starting QB Dylan Raiola. He is out, but they're bringing in TJ Lateef. He's a high level recruit, and I think he's going to fare just fine. He's not going into a hostile environment. Like I said, the Rose Bowl is usually half filled for UCLA games, so I think Lateef does just fine. And he's going up against a defense that ranks 112th in the country. So not terribly concerned there. Flip it over on the other side. Nebraska's defense is good, ranked 28th, going up against the terrible UCLA offense that ranks 116th. So I think the wrong team's favored here. I think Nebraska wins this game, but you're going to give me a 1.5. I'll take it. Give me Nebraska plus 1.5.
It is now, okay, I see it as a pick'em at Caesars. And here's the weird thing. A money line, it's minus 105. For this on Caesars. I'll look at the other books real quick. And then a pick'em, it's even money. So that's something that you need. We never really discussed anything like that before because it's very rare. But let me double check here. To get the 1.5 at minus 106, you get an extra. You have to pay an extra penny. So if you want to do that, you can get that at FanDuel. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna do that. UCLA plus 1.5.
Yep.
UCLA.
And I'm going to. I'm going Nebraska plus 1.5.
Nebraska.
Oh, Nebraska plus 1.5. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Nebraska
UCLA,
plus.
Yeah, UCLA is favored by 1.5.
Okay.
That's what I saw right before.
I stand corrected. You're right. It's Nebraska plus 1.5 at FanDuel. Which there was a little controversy this week with FanDuel.
Why? What happened?
Shano, did we ever find out?
I didn't hear anything now.
Okay.
I remember you telling me something about it, but then you said you're going to dig into it more.
Well, producer Mark was supposed to do that. He sends us all this stuff, and
I saw a headline. There was some guy suspended in college basketball potentially.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I just saw some headline. I got to look into it more. But
did you hear about the UFC fighter, right? That got caught throwing fights.
Yeah.
Kids, what are you gonna do?
Great movie, 8 Men Out.
Never saw it.
That's a good movie.
You've never seen 8 Men Out? Are you kidding me?
No.
Do you watch Shano? What is going on with this guy?
He watches Seinfeld and The Sopranos, and that's it.
That's right. And Curb.
8 Men Out has D.B. Sweeney plays Shoeless Joe Jackson. Charlie Sheen's in that movie. Christopher Lloyd's in that movie.
That's a good movie. Really good movie.
Oh, it's great.
All right, I'll put that on the list. But I'm not watching. I'll tell you right now, I'm not watching 2 movies this Christmas. I'm not watching Christmas Story. I'm definitely not watching stupid Christmas Vacation. That's a fact.
Christmas Story? Christmas Story's great.
It's okay.
Elaine from Seinfeld is in.
I know.
Vacation. For crying out loud.
I know. My wife, as you know, she quotes that movie all the time. I hate that movie. Hate's a strong word. Maybe that, I don't maybe hate it, but still. Yeah. Yeah.
Terrible.
Let me go with my last pick in Big 12 here. The Mormons have been good to me. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. This whole year.
This is a big game. It's like number 7 versus number 8. Isn't it?
The Mormons have been great for me. BYU. I'm talking about, of course, BYU Cougars taking on Texas Tech. Again, a lot of, it's a run heavy attack when it comes to BYU with a stingy defense from Texas Tech. They can be explosive and high tempo when it comes to their offense, but when it comes to their defense, I mean, they bought a lot of guys. I've said this before, into the Big 12, and they've definitely that NIL money is going pretty well. They're doing pretty well with that. I think the key thing for BYU is they need to control the clock, and if they're able to control the clock and the ground game, which I just discussed, I think they can shorten the game here against a Texas Tech. but they're also getting a huge boost here. They're getting a boost from a healthy running back by L.J. Martin coming off that bye week. So BYU is coming off that bye week. Now, I'm not concerned about the little drinking that you guys talk about because the Mormons still drink. Anyway,
True. That's very true.
That's true. That's true.
That's very true.
And I love the quarterback. His first name is Bear. I mean, if you have a kid like that named Bear, you know you're gonna go places.
Yeah.
Bachmeier's his last name. He's a freshman. I get that. And BYU is of course undefeated. They're 8-0. They're 5-0 in the Big 12, where Texas Tech is 8-1, 5-1. So this is of course taking place in Jerry's world. And this is a big game. In regards to Texas Tech, I've talked about their dominant defense and explosive offense. They of course have the nation's league in running in their run defense, forcing opponents to pass the ball. If BYU is forced to do that, BYU's in trouble. BYU is definitely in trouble. The problem is Vegas. Vegas has put a huge number out there, and I got it at plus 11.5. Texas Tech does win this game, but I think it's going to be close. I think they win it by a touchdown. Worst case, they win by 10 points. Doesn't matter. The spread covers. Give me BYU plus 11.5.
Was Jim McMahon Mormon?
Ooh.
I know Steve Young was.
Yeah.
Steve Young was. Steve Young's Mormon.
He's Mormon?
He played at BYU.
Yeah. Speaking of that, and I know this changes everything. My wife watches this stuff on TLC. The Amish or is it Minutemen? I don't want to insult anybody, but or Mennonites. Right?
Oh. He was calling us Minutemen for a second.
Yeah, my bad.
I lost a little bit longer than that. 2 minutes.
My bad. It was the Amish, and then they they have to work on a field, yada yada yada, and they have their beliefs, and I respect that. It's like they go wild. They get like a week off or something, and they go
to like Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah.
My wife watches that stuff. She watches that. She watches it's all TLC stuff. She watches this one girl who apparently is local to us there, Shano. I think her Braden. I don't know her name, but she has like Tourette's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then she always watches like The World's Too Big for Me. I guess they call it The Little People.
No, Little People, Big World.
That's it.
No, Little People, Big World's a great show.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay. I thought the name of the show was The World's Too Big for Me or something.
No.
Oh, my bad.
Little People, Big World.
Speaking of little people,
my bad.
have you guys ever been? They used to actually call it Midgetville back in the day. There was a Midgetville in Seven Corners, right in Northern Virginia. Here, you guys ever been there?
No.
You ever been there?
No.
It's gone now, but it literally was like a whole city for little people. At Bailey's Crossroads, that's where it was. Bailey's Crossroads. So you know Barlin Bailey Circus, right?
Sure.
The Bailey is from Bailey's Crossroads here in Northern Virginia, and a lot of the circus performers, they were small little people, right? And he built houses for them, and they were literally like little houses. They looked like real houses, but they were like literally like half the size. And it was. I just remember going there as a teenager and causing chaos.
They
no longer exist. They were pissed whenever like an average person would go down to their neighborhood. They would like come out with their brooms and hit your car with it and stuff. But it was a really, really cool to see.
Yes, they go by little people. They don't go by midgets, right? They don't.
Yeah, little people.
Little people. Yeah, she watches that all the time, and I'm like, what the hell are you watching?
TLC has some great programming.
Yeah, but I think they use these people, man.
Oh,
they're getting paid. They're getting paid.
I know. I just kind of feel bad, especially the Tourette's girl. She's like, hey, and then she goes in her little act, or not act, but she does what she needs. She does. But I feel bad for her.
I pegged Shano as a big Dancing with the Stars guy.
Yo, yeah, huge.
Are you really? No, he's a Bachelor guy.
No, I don't even watch a second of any of those shows.
You watching The Golden Bachelor?
No, I'm out.
Your wife doesn't watch The Bachelor?
No.
Oh, see, I used to watch that with the wife because
Oh.
I would it was like okay, and then you see all these women that come out. I'm like, hey, you don't say anything obviously, but if you're forced to watch it, it's like okay, oh okay, yeah, and you're like okay, and you're like
Mine's
no,
more
don't
into
like her.
mine's more into like crime shows. She loves crime shows.
Oh, she's a
Like
Boston
like
Blue.
no, more like true crime stuff.
Oh,
Like documentaries about like some, it's always like some husband that got drunk and murdered his wife, and like that's almost always what it is. But like all those type of shows,
You better
like
watch
the
out.
true crime, true detective shows, stuff
yeah,
like
we
that.
don't need another Perfect Murder Part 2. Okay,
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Oh, that was a great documentary.
that was a great
good.
movie. It was a great movie.
Yeah.
But moving forward here, Shano, you're up. We are out of picks. You have your last two in the SEC.
Yeah. SEC. Okay. First game I'm going to do LSU at Bama. Bama's back to being ranked number 4 in the country. Back to being ranked number 4 in the country. We already kind of talked about LSU. They fired Brian Kelly. So this that was after their blowout loss to Texas A&M. Texas A&M put a whooping on them. They gave up 49 to Texas A&M. If you look at the statistics and the pace of play, LSU and Bama are amongst the slower paced teams in college football this year. LSU is 84th in the NCAA in points per game, but they're 22nd in points allowed per game. But if you take out their last 2 opponents, they faced Texas A&M. Like I said, Texas A&M put up 49 on them, which is a lot. And they faced Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's another elite offense. They gave up 31 to Vanderbilt. If you take out those 2 games, they're easily in their top 10. They're like 7th overall in points per game allowed. Bama can be a high-scoring team at times, but this season so far, the under has hit 4 out of 5 games this year. The under has hit. The under is 4-1. Last year, every single game they played in the SEC, the under hit. I'm saying that because this is a huge rivalry. I think LSU is going to be a little bit more motivated. I don't think their offense is going to do much better without Brian Kelly. But I think their players get a huge jolt here, maybe hold on, maybe some a little bit longer drives. And I think that defense returns back to form a little bit after 2 down weeks against 2 really good offenses, but 2 down weeks. And I'm taking another under. I hate taking unders, but I'm taking another under. I'm taking under 49.5. Under 49.5. I think it stays a close, not super low scoring, but a low scoring affair under game. I'm taking under 49.5. I think Bama still wins, but give me the under.
All right, and your last pick in the SEC, please.
Last pick, Auburn at number 16, Vanderbilt. I love picking Vandy. Vandy's coming into this game top 10 in college football pass efficiency. Diego Pavia has looked like a Heisman Trophy candidate. At times, he's looked like the best quarterback in college football. Auburn's defense is a top 10 unit against the run, but struggle against the pass. They are at bottom 30 against the pass. So that spells disaster for them when you're going up against a quarterback like Pavia. Auburn also, they struggle to score points this year. They're tied for 104th in the nation points per game offensively. 104th points per game is what they're scoring. So I don't think they have the firepower to keep up with Vandy, and their struggles on defense are against the pass, and that's Vandy's strength. So I am, once again, taking Lionel Richie and the Commodores, minus 6.5. Vandy, minus 6.5. Give it to me.
You've been going Commodores a lot this season.
They're good this year, man. They're really good. They're what are they now? 6-2. So
yeah.
Every time I pick them, they've hit. So give me the Commodores.
He's going with
and it's in Nashville. I always like them in Nashville. Nashville's it's hard to play there sometimes. There's crazy country music fans.
So do you think they have a chance to make it to the championship game in the SEC?
Oh, they got a shot for sure. They got a shot. How many games left are after this? They have
3 games.
Who they have left on their schedule. They have Auburn this week, and then they have Kentucky, and then they have Tennessee. Tennessee's going to be tough, and it's in Tennessee. But if they win out, they definitely have a shot for sure.
Huh. It's easy like Sunday morning, I guess.
Right. Standings currently. Where's Vandy? I'm looking at Vandy. Man, everybody in the SEC except for Texas A&M is undefeated, but literally everybody else is 7-2.
Yeah.
You got Bama 7-1. You got Georgia 7-1. Ole Miss 8-1, and then everybody else is 7-2, 7-2, 7-2, 7-2, 6-3, 6-3, 6-3. Crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have a shot.
All right, let's go over our picks. It's a recap, of course, in NCAA football week 11. I will go first. The game that we are currently watching now. It is the Houston at UCF. And I've got that as over 47.5. It's not looking good right now. Actually, I think there was a turnover. So we'll check that in just a second. And I'm going with my lock of the week, plus 11.5. Give me BYU Cougars over Texas Tech. Texas Tech wins, but BYU covers. Giddy up. Shano?
All right, ACC, I'm going Syracuse at Miami. I'm taking under 46.5. I don't think Syracuse can score any points. So that's all in Miami. I think they stay under 46.5. Florida State at Clemson. I'm taking the Seminoles money line. They're even money right now, and I think they're the better team. So give me Seminoles money line. SEC, LSU at Bama. I'm taking under. It's at 49.5 currently. Take under 49.5 in that game. And Auburn at Vanderbilt. I'm taking Vanderbilt minus 6.5.
And of course, the wise man coming in at 11-8. What's your picks, my friend?
We are going with Iowa plus 7 against Oregon. And then Nebraska, your Cornhuskers, plus 1.5 at the Rose Bowl against your UCLA Bruins.
And you're doing a little pizza on Nebraska money line, or you're doing a little pizza on something else?
I'm going pizza on both of those. I think the wrong teams are favored in both those. I like Iowa against Oregon. They're playing at home, and I like Nebraska. So,
all right. So here we go. I'm going to pull this up.
A little 2-leg money line parlay for Nebraska and Iowa.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Courtesy of our friends over at DraftKings. So Nebraska's. I don't need no stinking points. Oh no. Minus 1.5, right?
Nebraska.
Nebraska minus 1.5.
No, Nebraska's plus 1.5.
Well, why can't he get that, Shane?
All right, because DraftKings is screwing up. I'm going to FanDuel. For the love. All right. Nebraska, let's do this. Do it. See, this is what if the books were top 25. I love how DraftKings has it labeled like Big Ten, SEC, but they don't do that for all the books. Bunch of dummies. Anyway, Big Ten, BYU, yada yada yada. Iowa. You're taking Iowa money line for sprinkle?
Yeah, for a sprinkle.
Plus 198. And we're going to go with parlay that with Nebraska plus 1.5. Finally, I got it right.
Do Nebraska money line.
Or Nebraska money line, okay.
Shane, easy. I'm
killing you today.
It's long to put in all his bets every week. This guy's crazy.
Plus 475.
There you go. What happens if you were to add a little Detroit Lions minus 8.5 against your beloved Redskins?
Okay.
We just talked about that in our NFL picks. That's the lock of the century.
It's minus 8 for the record. It's minus 8.
It's minus 8.
Okay, so we're gonna add that.
Me minus 15, and I'll still take it.
We're gonna add that. Nope. Okay. Yeah. No, he's right. Minus 8.5. My bad. 10-1.
Awesome. I might have to do a little there. Yeah, I'm going to be at the game. I'm going to be at that game on Sunday.
Nice.
Are you going to see the president?
Yeah, they did say he's going to the game.
Yeah, the president's going to be there.
How early am I going to have to get there? What's the parking situation like at FedEx these days? Terrible?
Parking's not bad. Getting there and leaving suck.
Yeah, I'm driving right back to New York after, so we're going to drive. I get a parking pass, or do I just pay
Yeah,
there?
you can get a parking pass. They do have some cash slots around. Like there's like a big church right outside the stadium. They usually have a cash slot. I think it's usually around $50 for cash slot there. For a parking pass, they charge 75 or 80 now for a parking pass there, something like that.
I just remember FedEx being just a terrible venue to go.
It is.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. With the new ownership, they've done some to it, but you can only put so much lipstick on a pig.
Yeah.
So, it's a little bit better than it was, but the best thing FedEx has going for it is the parking lot is huge and it's a good tailgate place. There's lots of good tailgates around.
Okay.
Did you want to borrow?
No, I'm going to be wearing my Barry jersey to the game.
There you go. Tell the president.
Hey, just remember who beat you in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, tell the president I said hi, and also tell the president to tell Mr. Harris to change the name and get the emblem back. Jeez Louise. I went off. I totally went off. What was it, Tuesday? Shano?
Oh, yeah, after that. Monday. We did Monday night. After that debacle of a game on Sunday. Good God, we looked terrible.
Is Jaden out for the year? Are they saying he's out for the year?
No, so they did an MRI. No ligament damage. No breaks. I don't know how. I don't know. He must be like the rubber man or something. Like, but
Gumby.
Yeah.
No ligament damage. No breaks.
Yeah.
He's still out this week, and he'll be out. He'll probably be out next week for Miami
back
too.
By the bye week.
But he'll probably be back after the bye week. We have a bye after Miami.
Yep.
No, that was gruesome. I mean, the still photo of it was just.
Oh yeah.
Gut.
It was gross looking.
Yeah. And our head coach said, "Oh, hey, I missed that."
I mean, why is he even in the game?
That's what we're saying. Yeah. That's what we're saying. What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. Make sure you guys give a subscribe to Just Win Bets Baby on YouTube. Follow us on X, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that. Gave our best bets for NFL earlier today. Sorry, not this week. Well, technically, I guess it was earlier this week. But right before this video, we did our best NFL bets. That's on YouTube. We'll definitely post that on X as well. Just finished up our college game. Make sure you follow us everywhere, and we'll catch you next week. Anything else you guys need to add?
No. Good luck to everybody. Hit that subscribe button. We're over 2,200 subscribers, and we are growing.
2,200 subscribers. That's huge.
Huge. For the wise man, Shane O'Mac, I'm Joe the Fan. We'll see you next week.